And given that it's otherwise completely unavailable, it doesn't really bother me. I obviously would prefer a world in which people were getting their Miracle Man fix through slightly more legitimate channels, and that every now and then it was paying for my dinner. But given that there are no legitimate channels out there, I think it would be very, very foolish of me to object. And the truth is, I'm somebody who really, yesterday at lunch, Zoe Heller, who's a very fine author and a terribly smart lady, came up to me and she said, somebody just gave me a book, and it's a thing from people who think, sort of like book swap or whatever, that books should be passed on, and when you finish them you should give them to somebody. And I'm not sure how I think about this, because I said, well, I make my living from people buying new books. And I said, yeah, but Zoe, none of us found our favourite writers by buying their books. That's not how you find, all of you here, you've probably all got one favourite writer. And the odds are that you found your favourite writer by somebody saying, here, I just finished this, it's good, you like it. Or you picked it up off somebody else's bookshelf and said, this looks interesting, can I borrow it? Or you found it in the library, or it was left on a train. That's how people find their favourite authors. They don't find them by going into a bookshop and saying, I will buy this in new hardback. It always becomes, new authors and favourite authors are things that you find accidentally and you stumble over, and they're like that first little pinch of heroin, and the next thing you know, you're actually going down there and you're buying everything they've ever written in hardback. And as far as I'm concerned, any way that gets the books out there is legitimate. I love the fact that people are taking books that would otherwise be sitting on shelves and sending them to people. I don't look at any of those as a lost sale. Because from my perspective, the enemy is not the idea that people are reading books for free or reading stuff online for free. From my perspective, the enemy is people don't read. I would so much, anybody reading something for free online is still, they're part of my tribe. The tribe of people who read. And if they can, because they are part of that tribe, they want those books for themselves. And they're going to want the real life books. And they're going to want to buy the hardbacks. And they're going to want to keep them because I do. And this is a good thing.